What's up, Taurus? This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. One comes out every single week, so be sure to subscribe and then ring that notification bell so you know when I upload your favorite content. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and my name is Michelle. If you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on the video. I am an astrologer and intuitive healer, and I use my empathic and psychic insights to share them with you, to empower you. My goals for this channel are to heal, primarily heal and empower. Now, you know these are big moments for you, and there's shifts. They're internal shifts. They're shifts that are coming from the inside of you, wanting change, desiring change. The grand water trine in the sky now between Pisces, between Neptune and Pisces, the moon in Scorpio, and Lilith is in Cancer. So those aspects of your family, or aspects that you're ashamed to show your family, you're really starting to find people or find a compassion for people and open up and broaden, expand your view of the world by meeting individuals that have those certain things about them, and they've learned to accept them, or they're learning to work with them. And this is really a challenge for you, but at the same time, a great opportunity for you. A lot is happening in your 9th house. A lot, because there's a lot. There's Pluto, there's Mars, there's Mercury and Venus, all in Capricorn. That's your 9th house, Taurus. 9th house is the house of broadening, of expansion, of optimism, of possibility, of foreign travel, and getting to know things, wanting to know things that are different from you. So there's a lot of expansion coming in that house, which means get your ass out and travel. I don't care what you got to do. It's so important, at very least, to connect with people who are foreign to you, different from you, that will require you to learn their language. And that can be realistic, that could be literal or metaphoric. You're lucky that Mercury and Venus are both in retrograde. And I know that I don't say that easily. I say that because retrogrades give us time. And right now, you need time. You need time to be very selective and choosy, because you are going to be very selective and choosy. With the exacting Mars and the exacting Capricorn in your 9th house, there's this sense of, I don't want to settle for less. And ultimately, Venus in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde are going to give you very clear insights into what is holding you back, what doesn't fit anymore, thought processes or processes in general that are disruptive to your progress, right? Pointing out, and like, if you have felt like finances lag, or if you have felt a lack of energy somehow in things that you used to be excited for, know that by February 9th, all of that's going to be cleared. We're going to be going direct again, and you'll start to feel a lift in the way that you can move and go. But ultimately, right now is the time to explore your surroundings. Let yourself be a little bit more comfortable. You're going to feel like an odd duck. You're the odd man out. And maybe that's what you needed to really be able to open up the possibilities in your life, to be put in a place where you are a foreigner yourself, where you are not comfortable, and where you are dependent on the kindness of others, to teach you just how important the kindness of others is. So let's go into the cards. This is for Taurus energy. What's also very interesting is, I believe it's Pluto and Mercury are trining the North Node, which is where you are. So now Pluto is that sign of change, that sign of, or that energy of change. When it trines the North Node, there's this energy of really being able to look to your challenges and find strength and courage to help the changes along, being forced really to change, right? And to be in an uncomfortable position so that you can become better. That Mercury retrograde right there is probably indicating communication problems, right? And your challenges are going to come primarily in not knowing how to communicate with somebody and learning how to learn each other's language, speak each other's language. Those communication failures are slowing you down to challenge you to step up. Bring a gentle touch. First card out, guys. And it's 8 plus 1, which is 9. We're talking 9 already. We're talking 9th house. 9 is the energy of you're almost done. You're almost complete. You're almost there, which is signaling this is your step right before you really, really succeed. But you've got to get through this. And that last level before the top is got to be the most challenging. And this is going to require everything that you've learned. Think North Node. You should have mastered already so many things in that South Node energy of Scorpio. It's going to require everything that you've learned to be able to apply to what you don't yet know. The patience, the compassion, the tenacity, all of those things are being required now. And the pressure point is probably communication struggles. Bring a gentle touch is just be open-hearted. Be nurturing. Be kind. And no expectations, but kindness goes a long way. Gentleness can be felt. So especially if there are communication errors, Taurus, this is saying do something somebody can feel, not something that they have to necessarily comprehend. And gentleness and kindness is that, right? It's also saying for you personally, go easy. Go easy on yourself. Don't push yourself that hard. You're going to be tempted to, especially with Mars and Capricorn in your 9th house. You're going to be tempted to push too hard and be too exacting and pressure yourself way too much. Ultimately, the best way that you can be as good as you can be is to be gentle with yourself so that you can let all this new information in. Taurus. There's also love here. And it can be through partnership that you actually experience the support you need to really help you. We have believe in yourself. Okay, so believe in yourself enough to be gentle with yourself. But what struck me is that both of these cards are Virgo energy, and Virgo is your 5th house. So it also tells me there's a lot of fulfillment here in your 5th house, which is romance. It is also idealism. It is also your purpose in life and confidence in who you are. It is the Leo energy of knowing your truth and being completely connected to God so you have no doubts. So it tells me you are working on something that's extremely important to you, and you have already taken the chance, and you are in the process of planting those seeds, building, cultivating. I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way kind of energy. Good on ya. Believe in yourself and be gentle. Also believe in yourself to be capable of this love or this ability to be gentle and do something that may not be so brutish or forward, but takes more patience and takes more kindness. It's also saying you're going to need that right now. The best way to nurture both yourself and others right now is to be patient and to be kind and to tap into your more feminine or gentle energy that is there to nurture, right? And give as opposed to demand and force. Believe in yourself. Boy, you are really planting seeds, aren't you? But what are you planting seeds for? Like, what's the outcome? We have there is always enough, which is Pisces energy, watering. Watering. Hold on, Taurus. That is your 11th house. Nurturing your relationships, nurturing your friendships, starting to grow new friendships. This is a suggestion right now for you, Taurus. Grow new friendships, introduce yourself to new people, allow the cultures and the ethics of other people into your life and for consideration into your everyday, right? There is always enough. There's a lot of people around you. There's a lot of opportunities around you. A lot of people who will get you and understand you. So if one person does it, there's so many more. You know, for every one door that closes, there's like a million out there that you haven't discovered yet. That's kind of what this energy is. Also a sense of there is potential for opportunity here. There's definitely enough. Somebody wants what you've got enough. There's enough. There's enough potential. There's enough opportunity. There's enough attention. There's enough of a market. However you want to apply that, there is definitely enough. This is also saying watering what you've planted, right? Putting your heart and soul into it, nurturing it, making sure that it has the sustenance it needs. Also, this is Piscean energy, which means that this is broadening and expanding your life. And everything about how you behave now is a reflection of who you are. And the hiccups and the challenges are what is going to really kind of make you ashamed of who you are. Make you realize those things about yourself that you don't like. And it's not about throwing them away. It's about grooming them and repairing them and making them as healthy as you know how. So this is really healing energy, because remember, Virgo and Pisces is about medicine and healing. So ultimately you are healing those aspects of yourself that you don't like, that you feel have hurt you, that you've tried to repress or put away. You're starting to heal those parts of yourself. You could be going through actual healing right now, and allowing yourself to be gentle with yourself is exactly what you need to be able to honor that healing process. Love yourself and believe in yourself enough to know that you don't have to force yourself. And if you have been forcing yourself and putting too much pressure on yourself, there could have been some medical issues that have come up, especially during travel, that are forcing you to be more still and be more nurturing. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Wasp, sometimes life stings. So this is definitely injury, legitimately could have been an infection. This could be talking even about COVID when we talk about the world. This is a sense of starting to heal, but ultimately it seems like something's always one step ahead of you that you can't catch up with. You know, there's more sickness than there is healing. That's not true, because as you heal, you lessen the sickness, right? And peace is here. So we have sometimes life stings, something that hurt you or is challenging you, and peace. This is making peace with, it's you being able to balance out and make peace with something that hurt you a great deal, simply by opening your mind and acknowledging it and allowing it to be healed, bringing it back into balance. Sometimes life stings. This is Scorpionic energy. It is your direct polar opposite. It is your 7th house. It could be an attraction to a Scorpio. It could also be you, that attraction giving way to, or relationship giving way to a deeper understanding about who you are, what you want, and what you have to heal. It could have been bringing up a lot of issues. If you are in a tumultuous relationship, bringing up these issues, you're now starting to find peace. There's now possibility for healing and growth and peace in this situation. Okay. Taurus, 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 Taurus. We have now is a lucky time. In the future, it is in reverse. It does not mean it's not lucky. What it means is that you already have everything that you need. It's also a sentiment of show some appreciation for what you already have. That's kind of what it is, but this is coming up in the future. So it could be that in the future, in the near future, it's not going to be as fertile a time to plant. It doesn't mean it's going to be unlucky, but you don't want to wait is what it's saying, to plant these seeds for being healthier. You really want to start executing now, even if it's bothersome, even if it's tough. That could have to do with food, what you eat, anything that you indulge in. Spirit has a plan. This is in reverse. I don't like this card in reverse because usually it's saying that something is against Spirit's plan, or the sense of you're kind of on your own in this one. But I think here it's more or less saying you don't really have an outlook. Maybe you don't know about something enough to really have an outlook or get that safety net. There's no safety net here because you're building it. You're building everything from scratch. And that is not something that is common for Taurus. Taurus is the maintainer, not the builder. Taurus is the ones that keeps things running perfectly, not the one that invents it, designs it, or builds it. So ultimately, there's just a sense of you've really never been here before. This is something new for you and very tender for you. And ultimately, this could, I just feel like something is wrong. Feel like something is wrong. Okay, what is wrong and what does Taurus need to pay attention to? What is wrong and what does Taurus need to pay attention to? It could also mean that it's your choice. This is a sense of Spirit is letting you lead. And that could be very complicated. That can be very trying or challenging. We have memories of love sitting right on top of the Piscean energy. And then we have triumph in peace. We also have throat chakra. We have trapped in fear. So you haven't said something. You haven't said something about something that you love, someone that you love, or something that matters to you. You feel like something's still stuck in your throat, like you can't say it out loud or you can't confront it. Emotional loss. That could be dulling your excitement for something, because if you're holding on, you're blocking the energy in one place, you're blocking the energy in all places. So this may be playing out as the loss of energy or loss of interest in something, but I don't think it's that you're sincerely losing interest. It's that you're sort of suppressing something, or that there was some sort of loss that hurt you emotionally. Solar plexus is here talking about energy, talking about the powerhouse, talking about sharing and expressing yourself and fueling partnerships and alliances. Okay. So there may have been a loss when it came to a very important partnership or person in your life. Fulfillment of wishes is here. Ultimately, Taurus, your secret, the secret to your way forward, is through partnership with somebody, right? But all of this coming out together, that's why I wanted to do it all together. I apologize. Hold on. There's a fear that's attached to memories from your past. And I think it's a fear of you haven't respected them enough, you haven't done enough to maintain them. You're afraid that you have sort of betrayed or let go of, or that you'll be seen as disloyal to a specific aspect or dynamic that was begun before you by doing something new. And the truth is this: you are the fulfillment of many dreams. You are the fulfillment of many sacrifices. That's what you are. You are not the betrayal of. The fact that you are even here to make these choices is a success for all the people that came before you. Now, memories of love, that could also imply that you are having a hard time saying something to somebody because you're afraid that things will happen the way that they did in the past. Maybe with this person, or you're afraid that this person is going to contact you and say something. And the truth is this: you have moved on. You have moved on to a new partnership and something that is much more fulfilling. And in some ways you just feel, you're feeling a lot of things. You're feeling a lot of things, and I want you to let yourself feel them. don't dishonor your feelings by shutting them down. You know, even if they don't make sense, like there's stupid thoughts like, you know, you sucked at your first marriage, or maybe I've let this person control me or make too many decisions for me, and now I'm afraid to actually go and do something on my own. I have obligations to these people, blah, 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 blah. All of these things are talking in your head, trying to make you afraid. Honor the fear, face the fear. That's what the secret is facing the fear and saying, yeah, I am afraid of this. I still want to take this chance to see what happens. That's really why I'm taking this chance, is to learn something new and press a button that I haven't, you know, pressed before. And even that may be making you a little bit uncomfortable, your willingness to throw yourself into something that you hadn't tried before. But ultimately, that's what this moment in your life is for. Emotional loss. Yeah, you don't feel the same for somebody because your energy is being put in a different direction, especially a different partnership. Does this mean you're breaking up in your marriage? No, because it may not have anything to do with your marriage. It may be business. But ultimately, there's just a sense of something now doesn't live up to your expectations of it in the past. And that is making you want to basically push the button on something new, to go after something new. I'm going to take you over to tarot so we can explore further on. I love you guys, and I hope to see you over there.